this is Dr. V.S. Nishok from EC Department, SNS College of Technology. Here I am with my students to discuss the topic on design thinking approach to Indian literature, culture, tradition and practices. So my students one by one will discuss this topic based on the 5 stages of the design thinking approach.
Hello everyone, I am Hema Bharati. Today I am here to discuss the topic on Indian literature, culture, tradition and practices on design thinking approach. Design thinking refers to the human-centric, iterative and solution-based approach to problem solving and innovation. There are 5 stages in design thinking. The first step is to empathize. In empathize, we need to understand the need of our users. The second stage is to define the problem, which includes identifying the needs and problems of your user. The third step is to ideate, which involves developing potential solutions and challenge assumptions. The fourth step is our prototype, which is to transform our ideas into a tangible solution. The fifth step is to test our prototype based on feedback and improvements. And today our example is on Indian literature, culture, tradition and practices.
I am going to tell about the empathize part. Empathize means understanding the Indian heritage. What makes the Indian heritage unique? Deep historical, literary and philosophical roots, influence of Sanskrit, Tamil and Persian literature, diverse culture and artistic expressions across religions. The key elements of an Indian heritage: under literature, Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Sangam literature, Buddhist and Jain texts. Next is culture, under culture, festivals, customs. Next is performing arts, and last is traditional knowledge. Under traditional knowledge, Ayurveda, yoga, astronomy and mathematics. The challenges of the preservation: rapid urbanization and Western influence, loss of oral tradition and indigenous art forms, decreasing interest in classical languages.
Now let us identify the key challenges. Problems in cultural preservation: limited awareness and accessibility of ancient texts, declining number of artisans and traditional knowledge practitioners, digital alienation from heritage among younger generations, need for modernization. How can we integrate traditional knowledge into contemporary education? How to make cultural practices appealing in a digital age? What role can technology play in cultural documentation and dissemination? For that, we need solutions. So let us discuss the ideate part. Reviving interest through digitalization, which includes AI-based translations of classical texts for global access, audiobooks and podcasts featuring ancient scripts and stories, gamification of folklore and historical narratives to engage youth, innovative learning and engagement, which includes virtual reality museums showcasing heritage monuments, interactive workshops on traditional crafts and performing arts, integration of heritage studies into modern school curricula. Community involvement: cultural storytelling initiatives in schools and colleges, artisan fairs and craft revival monuments, government and NGO support for preserving ancient art forms.
I am here to explain the prototype. Technology-driven approaches: developing mobile apps for cultural literacy, interactive platform for learning classical dance, music and literature, online exhibition of ancient manuscripts with AI-powered restoration, hands-on culture programs, establishing heritage hubs in schools and colleges, conducting live storytelling and folk art workshops, partnering with artists for digital revival of an endangered craft. And we see about testing. In testing part, the objective is evaluate and refine the proposed solutions. Engagement levels in digital platforms and educational modules. Growth in participation in heritage workshops and art festivals. Adoption of traditional practices in contemporary life. Feedback and improvement. Conducting survey with students, artists and cultural experts.
refining prototypes based on user experience and preference, iterating digital tools to enhance accessibility and usability. Thank you.
Hello, I'm going to discuss about the case studies or applications of design thinking. Case study 1, reviving the Sanskrit literature. Development of AI-driven Sanskrit learning apps increases in online Sanskrit learners worldwide. The case study 2 is digital transformation of Indian folk music. Platforms like Spotify and YouTube promoting regional musics. Resurgence of Paul Bhajan and Qawwali traditions. And the case study 3, virtual museums for Indian art and architecture. Google Arts and Cultural Projects impacts on global accessibility to heritage sites. Use of AR and VR for immersive storytelling experiences. And the conclusion, the future of Indian heritage in digital era. Bridging the gap between the tradition and innovation, making cultural education a core part of the academic curricula, encouraging research and development in cultural sustainability, call to action, and engaging communities in preserving and promoting heritage, leveraging technology for immersive and interactive learning experiences, policy recommendations for governmental and institutional support. Thank you.
Thank you for joining this video. We can see in the next video. Thank you all.